Thursday night, and a huge victory for the Washington Huskies. 3-0 victors away to the UCLA Bruins in Pac-12 men's soccer under the lights here at Wallace Annenberg Stadium. And the Huskies back to winning ways after a 2-match winless slide and keeping pace with Oregon State second in the Pac-12 standings. This one had a real physical edge to it, and that is patented Washington play. We pick it up with this ball played through, and it was Achille Robin colliding with Jose Conte. The favorite return by Edwards, bringing down Lucas Meek. Only 3 bookings awarded, incredibly, in this game. And then Grayson Duty colliding late on with Charlie Ulstrom. Both teams showing full-blooded commitment. And then it was Longmire who really got frustrated towards the end, throwing down Elijah Paul late on, indicative of the frustration boiling over for the UCLA Bruins, who were the better team long stretches of this game. But ultimately, it came down to some great goalkeeping tonight, and both Sam Fowler and Tyler Kerberg were magnificent. This from the Washington goalkeeper, denying Silva with a fingertip save with all kinds of power behind it, and then this, the best of the bunch perhaps, as Grassi's free kick foiled by the Washington netminder. And there was a little bit of a change in goal as Justin Garces had to come off in the UCLA goal with injury after 7 minutes. Tyler Kerberg deputizing really well, and you see him making one of his 10 saves tonight, denying Scardina at close range. Big 6'6" man stepping in and doing really nicely. And then it was Riley Furch setting it up for Diaz, denied by Fowler early in the second half, as Washington march on to their 4th clean sheet in 5 games, their 9th in total at the top of Pac-12. And then a super stop once again from Sam Fowler, who was absolutely magnificent. He and Dylan Teves, a man of the match performance. Speaking of Dylan Teves, Miglietti would set him up off that ball from Soto. That was on 22 minutes. Dylan Teves grabbing his 5th of the season there on a well-worked team goal, finished off in style by the Hawaiian. And then we would pick it up in the second half, and it would be 77th minute or so. Saylor, after the goal from Teves, would make it 2-0 with about 14 minutes left. Ryan Saylor grabbing his 5th of the season. Another well-worked strike set up nicely by Lucas Meek, and then Meek once again heavily involved in the 3rd, setting the table. Once again, this time Teves stabs it home. It's the brace for Dylan Teves, 6 on the season. And would you believe it, just like that, the Washington Huskies continue to have UCLA's number, winning their 7th straight against the Bruins. And look at these numbers. Outshooting UCLA by 13, 8 more shots on goal. UCLA, as I mentioned, had a flurry of opportunities earlier in the second half, but in the end, Washington's quality stands out as they went out 3-0 over UCLA.